Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Guapish. As always, I'm your host, Nico, and today I'm being joined by Tanner, who's sitting upon the Mobius chair.
That's right, everyone. I see all and I know all, and I'm gonna take you downtown. Take you way downtown.
And we're also being joined by the man who turns hot dogs into hot logs, Jackson.
What's up, guys? I'm so stressed.
And unfortunately, Dillyn was unable to make it today. He's got to date the hot Latina, but in his stead, we've got another little tournament today. Tournaments are much easier when there's an odd amount of us. So, today, I thought it could be fun if we go ahead and compete the greatest album covers of all time, fellas.
Holy shit.
I know. Now, little preface here, only half of these are actually quote-unquote the greatest album covers of all time, because I was scouring lists of this exact thing, and they were fucking awful. They were terrible. These motherfuckers, they're just like you, Tant. They're just like you. They just cannot, for the life of them, separate the iconicness of an album cover with whether or not it's actually any good, which is bullshit. So, only half of them are actually from the top Billboard 100 list. The rest are ones that I or Jackson found. So, are you ready, fellas?
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Awesome! So starting off here, fellas, we've got To Pimp a Butterfly, the 2018 album. I don't know who the fuck this is from. Or, of course, Metallica's Master of Puppets.
This one's an easy Master of Puppets. It's not even fucking close.
The first one is Kendrick Lamar. In retrospect, I probably should have had the artist names here as well. I wrote those down. For some reason, I just totally forgot to, put it in the fucking actual text. This is very hastily thrown together, unfortunately. I'm also saying Master of Puppets.
Yeah, easy Master of Puppets here. Fantastic one.
I guess this is also the preface here. This is entirely randomly seeded. We got no idea what the fuck this looks like.
Yeah. All right, next here, Stygian, 2020 album, versus Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Is this the version of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band that has Hitler on it?
It's really
not looking like it.
Yeah, I'm really scouring it. I don't see him.
If this was the Hitler version, it might win, but that Stygian album cover looks fucking rad as hell.
Right?
Yeah, this one's sweet. I'm definitely saying this one.
It's an easy Stygian for us. Alrighty, we got Straight Outta Compton by WNA versus Horses.
WNA, he says.
Noir? I guess we can call him Noir instead if you'd like.
You swap the W and the N, retard.
NWA, holy smokes. Alright, so this is just shit I'm talking about here, okay? It was also with the last one, but fucking Horses? She's just standing there looking at it's just some fucking black and white photo. Why is this on the top 100?
Yeah. I will say these ones are pretty close in my mind just because they are much more basic. But yeah, I'd say NWA, it's got more attitude.
Yeah. It's
got the exaggerated swagger of a black teen.
I'm also definitely saying Straight Outta Compton just because the Horses one's just fucking so boring.
Yeah, exactly.
There's at least something happening in the other one.
Uh-huh.
So we're steamrolling this so far.
All right. This is a much trickier one, okay? Fuck it, 2 Beatles albums made it onto the top 10 list as well. Fuck those people. Unknown Pleasures or Abbey Road, guys. Now,
honestly, I think this...
Obviously, Tanner is much more familiar with, all the conspiracy theories and all that such that surrounds Abbey Road. So he's got that history there. But, Unknown Pleasures, it just looks nice. Come on, guys. Come the fuck on. I'm going Unknown Pleasures for this.
I think this is an easy Abbey Road.
I'm also saying Abbey Road.
Fuck you!
It is hard to look past the iconicness of it.
Mm-hmm.
Unknown Pleasures is also very iconic, though.
I've never heard of it in my entire life.
Dude, I've seen plenty of people wear shirts of it. To be honest, I didn't realize it was an actual fucking album cover, though.
Anyways, moving on.
Alright. The Notorious B.I.G.'s Ready to Die or Public Enemy's Fear of the Black Planet.
There's something very funny about the Ready to Die one.
Yeah.
It's just kind of amusing to me. And the
it's
fear
rather
of the black...
poetic, It's a baby is already ready to die, because they're gonna eventually or something.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, dude.
It's a baby in a big empty world. They don't understand.
He gets shot 3 years after this, too. That's crazy. I think Fear of a Black Planet, it kind of looks cool, but it's a bit too messy for me, so I'm actually going to go Ready to Die.
Yeah, the Black Planet itself as well looks just kind of strange. Like, I'm assuming that's their fucking logo there, Public Enemies, but like, what's with all this red shit on it? I don't know. Not a big fan. I'm also going Ready to Die.
I'm also saying Ready to Die.
Alright, next here, British Steel versus The Now Now from Gorillaz. Tanner, would you say this is your favorite album's cover? Presumably not.
No.
Of course you wouldn't say that, you motherfucker.
My favorite... Did you mean to say my favorite Gorillaz album?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay. Wait, do you mean... You flubbed your words so hard, I'm trying to figure out what you were asking me. Are you saying
is this your favorite Gorillaz album cover?
Gotcha. I'm trying to think... No.
I knew it.
No.
No.
Not at all. I think I'm gonna go British Steel here. I think it's a pretty cool image.
What are you thinking here, Jackson?
British Steel.
Sounds about right. Okay, so we've got Freeverse here versus Brat. These are both Jackson picks.
Okay, so is the real Brat album actually this low pixel?
It's
like,
probably just very low resolution. I was having a very
Okay.
hard time finding high-res album art.
These
You
are...
get the idea, though.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna be... I think both of these suck. I guess I'll go Brat.
Oh my god. The Brat one really fucking pisses me off, okay? Because, like, when I heard, like, the whole, oh, it's a Brat summer and shit like that, I thought it was just girls being quirky or some bullshit. No, it's just a fucking marketing stunt. That's what it is. They got brainwashed. And also, this shit fucking sucks. I'm going with Freeverse.
Yeah, this is easy Freeverse for me. I just think it's, they got the whole band posing up, cool lighting and stuff. They got the fucking crazy chandelier.
Yeah. Alright, next up here, Cyndi Lauper's She's So Unusual versus, of course, Dark Side of the Moon. Now, both of these were also on the Billboard Top 100. I don't, like, She's So Unusual is fine, but, like, Dark Side of the Moon, this is genuinely a very solid one.
Yeah, I agree it's Dark Side of the Moon, but I will say she's fucking hitting that thing.
She is, yeah.
Anyways.
Alrighty, next up here, Led Zeppelin versus The Velvet Underground and Nico. So, fun fact about this album cover over here with the old Andy Warhol. So, up in the top right, it says to peel, and if you do actually peel this on the album cover, it reveals just a realistic banana underneath. By the way, this was the number one album cover on the Billboard Top 100. Pieces of shit, hack frauds. Led Zeppelin, I'm going with that one.
The Velvet Underground is the number one?
Yes.
You know what's really funny about that? Like, I don't know if it's become, like, public knowledge, but it's like a known thing that Andy Warhol was, like, propped up by the CIA ostensibly to ruin art.
Yeah.
I'm actually more even on these, but I guess I'll go Led Zeppelin.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Quick, Jackson, what's that Led Zeppelin a picture of?
I know what it is. I can't think of the name of it.
The Hindenburg.
Hidden, yeah.
All right. Next round here, we have got the Imagine Dragons album Smoke and Mirrors versus Lil Nas X, Illmatic. I also don't know if this is Lil Nas X. Maybe it's just Nas. I don't fucking know.
I'm pretty
who
sure.
this is.
Yeah, there is a guy just named Nas, I know.
Yeah, Lil Nas X came much later.
Yeah, and also he's gay. I don't know if that's relevant, though.
What the fuck?
This Nas album cover sucks. I think it's actually really bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Imagine Dragons.
I'm going with the Imagine Dragons one, too.
I'm gonna be honest. I like the Nas one. I think it's kind of cool.
What is it about it you like?
I don't know. It's just it's childhood him looking over, presumably, the fucking blocks in which he grew up on. I just think it's layered interestingly.
What they should have done with it is have, like, a fucking nuclear explosion going on behind him, and so, like, the shine on his head could be, like, part of the mushroom cloud and stuff. Alright, next up here. Elvis Presley, or That's Why I Gave Up on Music. Tanner, are you going with Elvis Presley?
Yeah, I think I am.
That font fucking sucks.
You stupid piece of shit.
What are you talking about? The font is fun. The main improvement I would make to the Elvis one is I'd get rid of that guy in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
Otherwise, like, in the genre of album covers where it's just a picture of the artist, I think this is probably up there of those kinds of album covers.
It's you. You're the person who made the Billboard Top 100 list. That's why I gave up on music.
I haven't liked many of the other ones. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm also saying that's why I gave up on music. This one is just so much more dynamic. It also speaks to the album a lot more in terms of the story it's telling.
It feels more like art.
How would you know how much the Elvis one speaks to?
True.
Presumably all of his stuff. I mean, I'm speaking on what I fucking know, buddy, for one.
Listen, Jackson, you don't understand. The Elvis one actually has Elvis Presley singing the songs.
I would assume Elvis isn't much of a storyteller in his music, but I could be wrong.
All right.
Dude, you are right.
Next year
why don't you go give Viva La Vegas a listen?
Yeah. All right, next year we've got Earn versus Damn.
I think this is an easy damn for me.
Why is that?
I just think, like, again, I know we're going to be biased against people in the shop, but the font, look at that fucking font, and the tasteful choice of adding a period at the end.
But it's cut off.
I just think it really works. Well, that might be your fault, buddy.
I just grabbed all of these from Wikipedia, so if it's anybody's fault, it's Wikipedia's.
I'm willing to blame them as well.
This is an easy Earn here. Earn sweep, in fact.
I will say, the Damn one is very iconic. This is also another one. Both of these, frankly, are ones that I picked. Funny how that works.
Yeah.
I tried picking, like, iconic ones I thought were cool, and specifically ones that came from our album reviews that I thought I liked the most. I don't think many of the albums we reviewed have, like, very good album art, to be honest.
No, I wouldn't say
How come I didn't get to be consulted on this?
Because you're the 16, Tanner. You're half of the list already.
What?
Anyway, yeah, it was Nico's topic, and I'm the one that put it together, so, you know, we
I
both
thought
get
it
a piece
was
of the
my
pie.
topic. Didn't I recommend this?
Well, you're the one that fucking kicked it off, I guess, and got the basics done.
Next up here, Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion versus, I think this is the Cab, Under the Pressure.
I'll go Under the Pressure.
These are both pretty sweet. The Use Your Illusion one definitely evokes like fucking barber beats. This very much so feels like where they were inspired. So it's tricky, man. It's tricky. These are both pretty decent pieces of art right here. Jackson, where are you falling?
I'm saying Under the Pressure.
Okay, fantastic. We can go with that then. Next up, we got Human by One Republic or Nirvana's Nevermind.
I think this is an easy Nirvana.
Jackson, what say you?
Yeah, I also agree with Nirvana.
Damn.
I think the Human one is cool. I think it's very interesting looking, but one, Nirvana's very iconic, or this album cover specifically is.
And that should not be up to consideration here whatsoever.
I was gonna say more. It's also just an interesting pose. It's also you know there's some metaphor in it with they're fucking making the kid chase the dollar. And working for it, by swimming, presumably, right from the start as a baby,
Did you hear about the guy that is that baby? He's like suing them for having his dick on the cover.
Yeah, that happened a bit ago. I think he just recently lost.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah.
Eat shit, loser!
You guys are
like,
pedophiles.
sorry, buddy, your parents have the right to your dick.
Oh no, a minor spelling error.
Yeah, so we've got Cosmic Warfare, or as Jackson put it, Cosmic Warfare, versus Shrine.
I'm leaning towards Cosmic Warfare here. I think it's a cool shot of and there's little people getting sucked up too.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking sweet. I like that one.
Right, they're both pretty kick-ass. I'm leaning towards Shrine here myself.
Personally, I'm leaning here towards Cosmic Warfare. I just like the colors a lot.
Yeah.
And I like black holes, and I just think, the little people. It's just a very pretty looking poster. This one is cool, though, the symmetry. Alas.
That's fair enough. There wasn't a bad choice there. All right, next, Where Owls Know My Name or Live Through This. Now, this is tricky because I don't particularly like either of them, but I guess I'll go with Where Owls Know My Name.
They actually put a fucking whole album on that list?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Right?
I didn't know people actually knew who they were.
Apparently they knew enough to put them in like the top 10 or so.
That's absurd. Also, Icon is a better album picture for them anyway. I'm gonna go Where Owls Know My Name.
Unsurprisingly, I'm also picking Raoul's Know My Name. I'm not like crazy about this poster, but it is our highest rated album we've got, so I figured I'd toss it on there.
There you go.
It is cool art too.
All right, and just like that, we're moving on to round 2 here, fellas. So we've got Master of Puppets versus Stygian.
This is tough because I think Stygian in a vacuum is cooler looking, but Master of Puppets has more going on thematically. You know, with the literal puppet master with strings running into the gravestones.
They have like warrior. They got the dog tags and the army helmet. I'm basic. I'm saying Stygian right off the bat. I just think it's a cool ass looking. You know, it's like the fucking like the big Grim Reaper looking motherfuckers up there. It's sick.
One of the problems.
Fun fact: I did actually try listening to this album. I didn't particularly like it.
Fair.
Yeah, of course you didn't. One of the problems is like also the Metallica album art wise, it's showing its age. What do you think, Nico?
Yeah, I'm going Stygian. I'll make this easy for you.
Fantastic.
All right, you know, I think I can give round 2 to Abbey Road here. Not a huge straight out of Compton guy.
It's a very funny comparison. You know, fucking black culture versus white culture. I'm also saying Abbey Road.
The whites win again, unfortunately.
I'm gonna go British Steel here versus Ready to Die for our audio listeners.
Yeah, I'm thinking British Steel as well. You know, I've heard bad things about that Judas Priest guy, but he did get a pretty decent album cover.
Would British Steel be better if there was like a bit of blood running down the razor or something?
I kind of like that it's clean.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right.
Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah, Freeverse versus Dark Side of the Moon. I'm going to be going with Tanner here on Dark Side of the Moon. All right.
Oh.
Now we've got Led Zeppelin versus Smoke and Mirrors.
I'm gonna go Led Zeppelin here, which I don't know if I should count anything against the fact that this is just an actual photo of a real historical event, but yeah, I'm gonna go Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
I'm going Imagine Dragons.
Why is that, Jackson?
Yeah, I just like it. I like the bird.
Yeah. Fair enough, man. I'm also going with the Smoke and Mirrors one here.
Holy cow.
There's a big one out.
All right. That's Why I Give Up on Music versus Earn.
I'm saying That's Why I Give Up on Music right off the bat.
I'm gonna go Earn.
This is a tricky one because Earn obviously has a lot more going on, but That's Why I Gave Up on Music is much more understated, and it feels like it's telling a bit more of like a story and gives you a much better vibe of what the album's all about. So I'm gonna go with that one.
Bass.
All right, next, Under the Pressure versus Nevermind. I'm going Under the Pressure.
This is
here.
an easy. What? Nevermind.
Man, I think I'm gonna also say Nevermind.
You guys are still pedophiles. A whole round has passed and you still haven't gotten over it.
I'm sorry, I can't get past my dark ways.
All right, next, Cosmic Warfare or Where the Owls Know My Name. I'm definitely going Cosmic Warfare here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think it kind of blows Where Owls Know My Name out of the water. Again, don't get me wrong, it's a cool album cover. It's very cool, detailed art. It speaks to the album a lot and the story it tells, but this one's just fucking sick, man. I want like a wallpaper of this shit.
Right? It's sweet as fuck. Like, a lot of the albums I found were just metal albums. I'm certain I wouldn't like the music in them, but, you know, I might just have to give them a try.
Metal albums have some badass posters, man. I feel like half the time I see a random metal album, it's got some sick-ass fucking art for it.
Yeah, metal has a very strong album cover scene. Part of it is that, like, for whatever reason, metal albums really lean into this, like, hand-painted look, which I think really helps them stand the test of time often.
Yeah, it makes them look fucking sick as hell. And now, boys, we're already at round 3 here, the quarterfinals. We've got Stygian versus Abbey Road.
This is a fucking tough one, for me at least.
You know, they're evoking very similar imagery here. They both have a very ominous feels to them.
Is this guy not wearing shoes?
No.
The second guy in Abbey Road? That's crazy. I'm going Stygian.
It's because he's dead, Jackson. That's why he's not wearing shoes.
Damn, man. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. You know, I think I'm going Stygian here as well.
Damn. Crazy.
Rest in peace, Abbey Road. You are the only hope for the British.
Well, hang on a second.
Unless. These are both British, in fact.
Bummer. Who knew? My foresight should have foreseen this. I'm saying Dark Side of the Moon.
I am too.
Yeah. versus British Steel for those of you at home.
Yeah. Okay. Next up here, Smoke and Mirrors versus That's Why I Gave Up on Music.
Smoke and Mirrors.
I'm also saying Smoke and Mirrors here.
Bummer. I think I don't like this album art at all, to be completely honest. The Led Zeppelin versus this one debate, I couldn't give a shit about either of them, to be completely honest with you.
Okay, this is going to be the big one here, guys. This is going to be the big one that separates the men from the little baby boys. Nevermind versus Cosmic Warfare. You know where my heart is.
Well, let's just fucking call it that.
Fantastic.
I think I'm gonna join you on Cosmic Warfare as well.
All right, now the semifinals, round 4 already here. We've got Stygian versus Dark Side of the Moon.
Stygian.
I like the dichotomy between, like, one is much more intricate and whatever, and the other one's going for much more simplicity.
Mm-hmm.
They also like thematically feel kind of different. This one's like a comer of death, and this one is like, you know, nothing just turning into like happiness. Maybe look at it that way.
I'll force Nico to be a tiebreaker, and I'm gonna say Dark Side of the Moon.
I had a funny feeling. I'm saying Stygian.
Whoa.
Cosmic Warfare.
Yeah, Cosmic Warfare.
Versus Smoke and Mirrors.
I'm shocked, frankly, that Smoke and Mirrors has gotten this far. I'm picking Cosmic Warfare too.
Yeah, me too.
This is unsurprising. And this is also unsurprising. Two sick ass. Are they both metal albums? We'll never know.
I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add these to. I've got a 30-hour drive ahead of me. I'm gonna add both of these albums. I'm gonna download them and listen to them both.
Oh, fantastic.
Were these both from the Billboard?
No, neither of these were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't worry. All the good ones were not from it. So, for the finals, fellas, we're looking at Stygian versus Cosmic Warfare. This is really tough. They're both just so sick. I'm
like looking up Atavistia, whatever you pronounce it. My brain can't fucking conceptualize it. These fuckers like don't exist, man. This Cosmic Warfare album has no views on any of these videos. This is their only album. It's the only thing they've ever made.
Oh my god.
Very
they have 120 subscribers on YouTube. Who are these people? And whenever I see stuff like this, especially it's very recent too, it just makes me think, is this like AI?
Yeah.
Is this real?
I sure hope it is.
It'd be a bummer if some fucking AI generated poster somehow won the fucking.
I think I'm gonna go Stygian here.
You know, it's I'm thinking I'm gonna go Cosmic Warfare. I'm gonna put Jax in the hot seat. He has to figure it out.
Dude, fucking the people that made Stygian are the exact same thing. They've got one album, Stygian, no singles. They've got 340 subscribers on YouTube, and their album only has 3 fucking songs on it. Granted, the first one is 60 minutes long. The part 2 of that first song is 5 minutes long, and then the third song, the part 3, if you will, is 23 minutes long. What is this?
Oh my god.
Who picked this?
And these are two just like genuine nobodies.
Yeah.
Are they both AI?
And somehow they have the greatest album art we've ever seen.
Yeah, where did you find these people?
I found them on the fucking metal subreddit, I think.
Interesting. I'm gonna be really bummed out if I do research and these are actually just genuinely Audience at home, we can't tell. It's gone too good. I mean, Stygian definitely isn't because it's from 2020, but you know, Cosmic Warfare, there's a chance. Oh man, this is honestly really fucking hard for me. My heart is saying Cosmic Warfare, so I think I'm gonna go with my heart, even though this one is super fucking cool.
And there we have it, folks. The big winner today, Cosmic Warfare. Holy shit! Can you believe it, folks?
Congrats.
I can't believe it because I've never heard of them or seen this album art before.
No one would have expected going into this that they would have won. But there we have it.
Speaking of raw asses,
I can't wait for our asses to get raw after we don't like the films over on Guapish at the Movies.
Guapish at the Movies.
If I had a dick, this is where I'd tell you to suck it.
Jackson, what did we watch this week, fella?
This week's Patreon pick, as requested by Netigant, thank you for the request, was the 1995 film Friday. And if you also want to get your movie into our queue, and by queue, I mean, I guess, raffle system, then go to guapish.com/patreon and patreon.com/guapish for $1 a month. Get your movie in the queue, and we will watch it just like Netigant. And Tanner, how about you talk about this one?
Dude, Friday is the story of Craig and his stoner friend Smokey, and they fuck around for about an hour and a half. The end.
What's your fun fact, Tanner?
Fun fact. Ice Cube's clothes in this movie are the same as his clothes in Boys in the Hood.
Bad fun fact. Bad. Not a fan. I don't like Boys in the Hood.
Bad, Tanner. Bad.
You don't like Boys in the Hood, and that's why. Okay, well.
Alright, so we've got Dillyn's ranks here. Hang on, let me pull them up here for us. I believe he gave us...
a flat B.
Yeah, B.
I'm a little lower. I'm at a B minus.
Dude, I am also at a B minus.
And I'm a little lower than you two. I'm at a C+.
Whoa.
Shockingly.
I would be lying. I'd be lying if I said I didn't think this movie was funny at times. It got, you know, but also genuinely, it does feel very true to life. Like, they do just kind of live like this, to be honest. When I say they, I'm not saying black people.
Yeah.
I'm saying, you know, like the suburbs of LA. It's all very close-knit, kind of feely like that. And, you know, it's everyone struggling together kind of vibe. But it's stupid. It's kind of a stupid movie, especially the fucking scene where they're running from the people trying to drive by them. That shit's retarded. And I think they try to do some moral grandstanding at the very end of it, which is funny because they immediately just fucking rob the guy back from all their shit. I don't know. It's whatever. It's a funny-ish comedy.
Yeah, I really just didn't find much humor at all in this one, to be honest. It was just very whatever for me. Like, especially fucking Smokey. He was just obnoxious. I was not into him at all. I really just don't have a whole lot to say about this one.
Yeah, I'm really just gonna be echoing what Jackson said, but yeah, I thought this movie was decently funny, but not outstandingly funny, you know? And like...
It has its moments.
Yeah, it's got its moments. I like the dad character quite a bit. I think he was the one that most consistently was getting me to laugh.
Outside of him, you know, with the fucking poop jokes, which are, you know...
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, those were the parts that made him bust his gut the most.
Oh, yeah. One thing I do
those
think
jokes
is...
made me shit myself.
One thing I do think is funny, and I guess maybe this actually just genuinely does speak to, like, black culture as a whole. You know, this is coming from some fucking white guy, so I don't know. But I think it's very funny that they're all poor as shit, but they still want to have, like, this, like, gold jewelry and bullshit, you know, their chains and their fucking, like, nice watches. And they'll even wear it around just normally, even though they know that somebody could just come up and fucking steal it. Like, they go out of their way to hide it, and then just put it right back on when some guy is coming around. It just seems like it's such a fucking, like, pointless endeavor. Like, I just don't get the point of it, maybe.
This is
like,
the most, 2005 Republican Jackson has ever sounded.
It's just so silly, honestly. And, you know, it comes about a couple of, like, 2 or 3 times in the movie, and it's just... I do genuinely just find, not them taking it off because they don't want to get it stolen, but just the idea that they have to do that and they want to willingly. Very funny.
What I really think these young men should be doing is starting 401ks.
I want them to just, if they are in an area where they can just randomly get robbed, to not buy this shit, and if they are buying it, then don't fucking wear it around. And yet, who are they trying to impress?
There was also like a big plot point in this film where they needed to get $200. They needed it, otherwise they would be fucking killed. They've got like all this gold and shit all over them. Why don't they just head on down to a pawn shop or something to get a bit of cash?
They'd rather die than not be dripped out.
Oh, there you go.
The hookup culture thing is so funny to me as well. There's like everyone is constantly being like, yeah, let's hook up. Oh, I got a friend that wants to hook up. Like, what the fuck? Is this just how it was in the 90s? Was this just what like being in a friendship was like in the 90s?
See, that's the thing. I'm kind of unclear on if they are using hookup in the way hookup has, you know, means to us as in just casual sex, or do they mean hookup as in like hang out?
I'm assuming it's the latter.
It has to be sex.
It appears though there are 2 wolves
there
here.
are 2 wolves.
There are 2 wolves on the Guapish podcast. I'm sticking at my B minus.
I thought you gave it a flat B.
No, Dillyn did.
Oh, that's right.
And he's also sticking at it because he can't change any of his range.
Mm-hmm. Fuck that guy.
I'm very curious what he would have had to say about this one. I'm sticking at my C+.
I'll stick with my B minus as well.
And it lands it at a B minus overall. How exciting.
Wowza.
Speaking of movies that I picked, because the next one is my pick, that being the 1999 film, The Blair Witch Project. This is a famous found footage film, Jesus, where a group of people go to investigate the Blair Witch and film a documentary about it, and things go awry because they get lost, and, there's undertones about things other than just that happening.
Fun fact. The way this movie was made, they kind of legit did just have these guys wander around in the woods, and what the director would do is they just, at night after they were asleep, they'd sneak up and, leave instructions for them to read of, what kind of story beats they were supposed to hit that day. But otherwise, their performances are almost entirely, improvised, and a lot of the camera shots and stuff is just them doing it. It arguably wasn't directed at all, I guess you could say.
That's a solid fun fact.
Radical.
Dillyn gave this one here a B+, and you know what? Actually, I'm gonna join him there.
Dude, I'm in between a B- and a C+.
I'm at a C+.
Holy shit.
Whoa. So, I can give this movie its flowers for, being the first major found footage film. And I do think it actually uses the format pretty well. There's a solid sense of escalation throughout it as they're, becoming increasingly more stressed and then kind of dipping into outright insanity. And I do think the ending is pretty solid. It was getting my hairs to stand up on end there at the end when she's just running around fucking screaming for help. The big issue is it's kind of boring as well.
I have to disagree there though, because I was pretty consistently engaged throughout this film. They are constantly giving you new little things, little bits of information, more drama, more fucking spooky shit that's going on. So it never really felt like it slowed down too terribly much for me.
I think the biggest praise I can give this movie is just that I do think the characters, especially near the start, are just genuinely entertaining to watch. Maybe it is because they are just ad-libbing things and it's just entertaining from that regard. I also think just the cuts they do in the earlier section when they're interviewing people is just fun. Just switching things around. It's just interesting setup. But yeah, I'm with Tanner. I think most of this movie is just kind of boring as rocks. It is an early found footage film. I don't know why I can't say that string of words right now. I really don't have a ton to say about it. I just found it kind of boring, to be honest. I think the characters are just kind of fun to watch. I am not particularly invested in, I guess, the alternate ways of looking at this. There's people that say that the guys are just taking her out there to fucking, mess with her and then kill her or something. It's just kind of whatever to me. I will say, I think the girl screaming in the house in the last scene, pretty good. It definitely feels very high stakes, but I think the movie kind of ends in a dumb way and leaves a little bit of a bad aftertaste.
I really don't have too many qualms with the ending at all. Like you two have noted, that final section is very strong for the film, and just the way in which it ends particularly, it's it's fine enough, I suppose. I don't mind that no one ended up making it out alive or anything like that, but one of the big strengths of this film is the acting for it, because this all does feel very real, and something that helps with that is just our actors here, because none of them really look like they're big Hollywood glitzy folks. They all look very just normal, which definitely helps to sell the holy shit, this is just some bullshit that someone found, and you can see these people get lost in the woods and get fucking murdered by some crazy lady. Isn't that kooky? But I suppose that's about all we have to say about this film, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's people wandering around the woods for an hour and 20 minutes,
Yeah, and you've watched Bear Grylls or something like that, right?
No, not really.
Okay, well, people watch people wandering all the time. It makes for good television. Wandering.
Here I am out in these woods. Is Bear Grylls Australian?
I don't think so, but maybe.
Who knows?
Either way, I'm sticking my B+ for this.
I am sticking at my C+. I'm sure I probably would have... This is the third or fourth time I've seen this movie. I'm sure I probably would have rated it higher if it was my first impression of it, but I just don't think it ages well with multiple viewings, at least for me.
I could definitely see that. I wish I had more to say about this film, but we're doing this on a pretty quick turnaround here, so I wasn't really able to get many notes on these films.
Yeah. I guess I'll give it its flowers and go with the higher of my 2 ranks at a B-.
And it lands it at a flat B overall.
Wowza.
And speaking of movies that have somebody that rated them a flat B, we've got the 1999 film Lake Placid. Nico, tell us about it.
All right, so Lake Placid is a film about an archaeologist or researcher. I don't know, she has some bullshit. And she has to fly on out to Maine, where she's going to not Lake Placid. They said some line about how it was going to be called Lake Placid, but it's not. I don't know what the actual name of the lake is. But there's a big old gate.
Lake Black.
Lake Black.
Or Black Lake, something like that.
Oh my god. But there's a big old gator on the loose there who's being fed by Betty White, and this thing's a fucking monster, and they need to shoot it dead, but they don't. They end up just, like, rescuing it. But they do kill another gator.
Whoa. Fun fact. The practical crocodile was made by the same guy who did the Aliens and Aliens and the animatronics in Jurassic Park. And also, it was like fully functional underwater and shit. It was pretty nutso.
I'll give that a good fun fact. Oh. Alright, so Dillyn gave this one a flat B, as Jackson had alluded to here. Jackson, where are you putting it?
I'm at a D+.
I'm at a C-. I'm pretty close to you.
Guys, I fucking loved this movie. I'm at an A-.
Are you psychotic? What?
Did we watch the same movie? What did you like about it? Please explain.
We apparently didn't watch the same movie. I was just thinking to myself this whole time, man, they don't make movies like this anymore. It gave me the same feeling as like a AA video game that's just right for you, you know? Like, it is smaller in scope, granted, but it executes on it so well that it kind of elevates it beyond what it perhaps objectively deserves, you know? And so, like, it has an incredibly tight script, it has snappy, funny dialogue, it's well-paced, it has really solid characters, and their interactions between them are fun as well. The practical croc is pretty decent, I'd say. And I like the ending. I think it's pretty good. My biggest downside is the CGI is fucking terrible. Holy shit. That is not aged well at all.
Okay, so important takeaways here. Nearly everything Tanner just said was an absolute lie and does not apply to this film whatsoever. He got the CGI down, though. That part's fucking true as hell. So, like, the characters are not particularly good in this film. A lot of them are very just, like, formulaic. Particularly our main character, our lead woman, is the fucking worst. I hate her. From the moment she stepped on screen, she is just bitching and moaning about everything, and it does not stop. I was not a huge fan of her at all. Like, maybe the only character I kind of liked was our billionaire dude who came in to, like, check out the croc, but even then it's like, I don't know, he kind of just feels like more trouble than he's worth most of the time, so I wasn't a huge fan of him either. Yeah, I don't know how your takeaway from this film was that it was, like, phenomenal or anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty with Nico. I think the main woman is pretty insufferable. I think it's really fucking stupid how they try to force a very unnatural feeling relationship between the fucking cop guy and her, given she was very at their throats, and then suddenly a flip switches and she's chill with him at night. And then it's just stupid. I agree with Nico too. I think the guy that's there to, like, study the crocodile is really the only character I give a fuck about at all. I think he was just kind of fun to watch, but even then, I'm still not crazy about him at all. And yeah, it's just fucking boring. It's just stupid. The whole movie is just a crocodile, and it kills a couple of people, and then they catch it in an airplane. And I just don't really care at all, to be completely honest. I genuinely just don't have much to take away about it at all, other than it just looks kind of bad, it's stupid, I don't like the characters, and it was boring. I really love what was, like, obviously had to be a studio note at the very end of the film, where just a random other crocodile shows up, so they blow it up. Just instantly.
I will say, I was thinking to myself the whole time, it seems like there's more than one crocodile. I don't know if I was actually picking up on anything, but I wasn't shocked when that happened.
Okay. It very much so just felt like they had to fill a quote of like, look, a crocodile needs to explode in this film.
Yeah, it felt very unnecessary that they even had to do that, given they have the scene right after where you see, Betty White feeding all the babies, which serves the same purpose without an explosion.
Well, no, the explosion is the purpose, is what Nico's saying.
Well, I know. I'm with you.
I'll also say this movie has top tier one-liner game. The one-liners in this movie are friggin' fantastic.
Like what?
Like Betty White is like, I knew you're a bunch of cocksuckers, or whatever, She's fucking swearing at him and shit.
Gal.
There's tons of one-liners in this movie. I don't remember them because fucking who remembers things, but, This movie had me chortling quite a bit with our characters' banter between them.
And I just can't say that was the same for me at all.
Yeah, no.
We did, in fact, just watch a different movie. You guys have no whimsy in your hearts. Negative whimsy.
Dude, if whimsy is required to watch this movie, then maybe I don't have whimsy. Maybe you're right.
All right, fellas, do we have anything else to say about Lake Placid?
No.
No.
Fantastic. What a crock of shit, man. This shit made me Lake Flaccid, giving it a C-.
I'm sticking at my D+.
I'm sticking at my A-.
And Dillyn once again gave it a B, which lands it at a C+ overall. How exciting.
Crazy.
And now, Tanner, this means that you and I get to pick movies. Are you excited?
Just the two of us. We can pick movies if we try. Just the two of us.
Alright, so what are you going with this week, Buster?
I will be selecting the finale in the X trilogy, I guess. Maxine!
Yay! I definitely want to check this one out for sure, so I'm happy you ended up picking it. As for me, there's like a couple of films I could go with here. Let's go ahead and pick Infinity Pool. I believe that just came out last year.
I think I've maybe heard of that one.
Yeah. It could be pretty good. Who knows? Anyway.
Is it like a slasher or
I think it's like a...
What's the deal
I
here?
think it's got like body horror going on in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anywho, our Patreon pick, though, was Shock Treatment, the 1981 film requested by Dread Pirate. Been a while since we got one of these guys' picks. Hopefully it's our last one.
This might be Dread Pirate's last pick in the queue, to be honest.
Yeah, I sure fucking hope
We have
so.
no way of checking that, but...
Yeah. We need to get him in here to fucking look for us, because it's been a while since he picked one.
Yeah.
Or let's maybe not tell him to do that, otherwise he might cancel it. But if you too would like to request a film from our Patreon, just like our patron Dread Pirate did, then just head on over to patreon.com/Guapish or guapish.com/Patreon, where for just a singular $1 a month, you will gain access to our pre-Guap pre-show, early access to episodes, Discord access where you can chat with us, ask Tanner what was happening with like Lake Placid pick. Oh my god! Request movies and topics, and you also get 500 slime coins. That is not like a Bitcoin or an NFT or nothing. It's just some silly thing you make some slimes with. But also, you get your name shouted out at the end of every single episode, just like I'm about to do right now here. Thank you very much to Spending All My Social Credit Checks, Security Checks, On the Slot Machine, Slayed by Jay, Blake, Netagant, I Love Lesbians, Torperman Man, True and Terror Task Force, Tutbot, Lucas Odette, Hunter, and Jacob Edwards. Thank you very much, folks, for watching. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, ring-a-ding that bell, and we'll be seeing you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.